Good morning. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. Welcome back to Blue Zone Homestead. I am gardening at Zone 7B in England and I grow a year's worth of food for my family. Today we are going to do the full garden tour. So I have got a vegetable garden, what is 20 meter long and 10 meter wide. I've also got a polytunnel and I've got 3 greenhouses. So if you're interested, you are welcome. Let's go watch the vlog. This thing I'm so excited about, it's that quince tree. And they are growing these beautiful little quince fruit now. I cannot wait. And it's got quite a few on it. It's only about a 5-year-old tree, if that. Here's my garden buddy. Come on, sweetie. Where is the other one? Probably he won't be long, he'll be here with us. Welcome to the garden. We are having a fantastic week this week, so we're gonna enjoy the sun. Let's start with the bean arch. So in the middle of the bean arch, the runner beans are doing fantastic. And we've got 2 different varieties of runner beans. So my home saved seed. And look at these beautiful red flowers on them. So we've got red flowered runner bean, white. And we've also got this beautiful pinky colored one. Let me show you. Look how beautiful baby pink this is. This one is a sunset variety. So because of all these flowers now, that means we are going to have a bean harvest very soon. So you see we've got a little bean there now already. The dwarf French beans are now in full flower, and we've also have got these little baby beans that won't be long before we can harvest all these. French dwarf beans make the soup. We're probably going to can some, and with the runner beans we probably have it as with roast dinner or sauteed with butter, or I'm sure we can come up with some new recipes, because we are going to have lots of runner beans. And I've also planted like a second lot of lots of different varieties of beans and dwarf beans as well. So I'm going to plant those out very soon. The other climbing beans are coming along as well. So this one is the cobra. It's got a beautiful purple flower as well. So they are doing really well as well. They are catching up. And what I'm most excited about, my turkeys are loud. Finally, these beautiful sweet peas are now in flower. And that smell, it's gorgeous. And we've got all different colors in here. So we've got like a mauvey color, white. This one is gonna be red, just coming up, purple. So beautiful. Some of my onions are now ready to harvest. I forgot to take the scape off. It's going to flower now. I might just leave that now and save some seeds. Oh, I can see a few more along. This now ready to harvest. I can wait a bit longer, but this is now the indicator that some of our onions what flipped over, they are ready to harvest. So when we harvest them, I've got a drying rack and I'm going to dry. And also I would like to, this year I would like to fresh eat as much as we can. And then, because these, even though they are storage onions, overwintering storage onions, they won't last. I've used the same last year. They last long, but they don't last for a whole year. But what I love using, I freeze dried a lot, so I'm just learning to reconstitute and put it back to our meal. And I'm enjoying making onion powder with them. So yeah, beautiful onion harvest again this year, so I'm sure it's gonna last with preservation for a whole year. And this is our sweet corn patch, needs a bit of weeding. I'm probably just gonna weed through or hoe a little bit this week, but they are looking good. I did put 2 or 3 because I wanted to make sure that at least one survived, but it looks like they all survive, so I have to go and thin them out as well. This is dill, it's now going to seed, got a little fly or insect on them. And this is our pink banana winter squash. Oh yes, I've just spotted the very first one. Yay, really good. Because it was so cold when we planted. I remember it was a really cold May and June kind of weather in here for me. And another job I need to do in here, I really need to harvest more chamomile. Probably today or tomorrow is the best time as it's really nice and hot. And then we're going to pull them all up. I just probably gonna put some in a compost, some in a chicken coop, and so we can give a space and a sun for this butternut squash too, because this one looks a bit, at the moment, you know, crowded, and all these gem popcorn, sweet corns. So half of this bed is glass gem and half of them incredible F2. Honestly, if I could, I probably would plant like a whole garden full of mullein and borage, because my honeybees are absolutely love them, and they are so pretty. It's on my list as well to pick the flower. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and my bees are already on it. By midday that's gonna be covered. I'm going to pick the flower as well, and I might pick some leaves. But this is the herb garden. Oh, I forgot to harvest this garlic and still got a garlic scape. So that's a hardneck garlic, what sends up the garlic scape. But all my oregano now going to seed, but I'm going to leave it for the insects. Okay, let's go this way. I actually managed to weed this last night. This is my carrot and parsnip bed. However, there is no parsnip in here. What I've seen, there was only 2 parsnip in there, tiny, so I probably have to re-sow those. But we still got some carrot in there. It's a bit patchy, but there is something there. And look at this beautiful bed with these zinnias. They're all looking so gorgeous, and we've sown all them from seed this year. So this flower bunch in here has got mullein, tansy and lemon balm in it. And in here we've got common mallow all along. And we've got zinnia, cosmos, that had it, so we get more flowers. And we've got straw flower. Also along in here, I've sown some beetroot. What needs weeding, I'm probably gonna separate it a bit. My chocolate mint is dying. The mint don't do good in pots for me. They do amazing in the ground. Okay, along here we've got a row of leek. I've got a lettuce still that needs harvesting now. This beautiful pink flower, that's a cornflower. Let's try to stand this up. So, rolling over. And we've got beetroot, celery in here as well. Look at this beautiful poppy, this will open soon. So gorgeous, this pom-pom poppy is one of my favorite. The sorrel's gone to seed, so I really need to take care of this. And we've got a cauliflower and a cabbage 2 tunnels in here. Let me show you the snapdragon first, how wonderful this is. The pink and white snapdragon. This is overwintered for me and now it's showing flower display for a while. And these little baby ones, what we've sown this year from seed, they are doing all right, but they are still small. And that's a dill here. I never sow dill, well, I do sow dill, but most of the time it just comes up and pops up everywhere for me. Same then really like calendula and lemon balm. Our potatoes are now turning to getting ready. So they finished flowering and they are now, they got yellow leaves and they slowly dying back, and that's indication that the potatoes are now getting ready. We are going to wait until all the foliage of this green beautiful foliage dies back before we are going to plant, dig up the potatoes. I don't know what's growing in here. I'm not sure if it looks like a courgette. Wow! Super happy because I've only got 1 or 2 courgette this year. But yeah, I've got loads of dill in here and I'm just waiting for, after the garden we are going to the polytunnel and I'll show you how well the gherkins are doing. So, and we've got lots of baby gherkins on it. I cannot wait to pickle some because we absolutely love it. And so I'm just waiting now to be ready, and we're gonna do dill pickle. So I'm not sure how well you can see these cabbages and cauliflowers here. Also I've got perennial sweet pea coming back every year in this spot for me. But yeah, they are doing amazing, these cabbages, to be honest. Okay, this is the fruit cage. We are now harvesting. I've harvested maybe about 4 or 5 kilograms of berries. They are in a mason jar in the fridge, and actually today I'm going to make jam. Raspberry, loganberry and strawberry. So this is the second strawberry bed, what's still in flower now, so I haven't picked this one yet. Blueberries are not ready yet, but not long. This is the strawberry bed I am harvesting now. I've had like 2 picks from it. Can you hear that buzzing of these bees on the mullein? And it's honestly, it's only like 7:15 in the morning and it's covered. I love seeing this. So in here we've got foxglove, what's been loved by bumblebees, and we've got some echinacea. Over there we've got, I need to really tidy up this bed, but this is a rhubarb in the middle, you can't even see now, and the mainly horseradish bed. And the asparagus in here is gone to seed now, so it's finished for this year. But I've also put, I'm sure I've put some coriander in here, just along in this empty patch. Let's see if it comes up. And over here, we have got now beetroot, what I've harvested. So they are looking amazing. I haven't tried it yet. Also, we've got these radishes. So good. I really want to sow some more radish. I love radish. But the parsnip is not up again, and the carrot's been eaten again. So it's really hard time with parsnip and carrot for me. I've never had this much problem, to be honest. I usually manage to grow parsnip and carrot with no problem. But this year, because of the slugs, it's been. But I re-sowed again some things in here. Can't remember now, and I haven't labeled it, so I just have to wait if they come up. But the fruit cage looking fantastic. And this flower bed, what we've planted in here. The Bloody Mary, nasturtium, aster, chamomile, verbena, major samey. It sort of really fills up this bed now. Looking fantastic. And that mint in a pot. So I've been harvesting raspberries as well. I've got red and yellow raspberries and loganberries over here. And we are having some fantastic harvest so far. So it's a jungle. It's a jungle land, so I've been scratched all over the place while I'm picking them, but never mind. Oh, what a glorious day. The grapevines coming through. This is a goji berry as well. Oh, so nice. Look at the apple. Again, we are going to have an absolutely fantastic apple year for sure. This is my potting shed. That's where we potted on all the seeds, and that's where we sown the seeds. This rose smells so nice. I've been harvesting some rose as well. That's a perennial sweet pea. Look how beautiful it is. This reminded me of we need to probably pick some flower bouquet as well. So the gladioli is gonna be the next in flower. Actually, it's gonna be very soon. First time I spotted this flower shoot now. So this is the flower, will open soon. And the calendula is out. So I'm going to harvest the calendula as well soon and dry to make some cream. Broad beans, I've harvested the broad beans last week. And I've made the most delicious broad bean guacamole. It was so yummy. Got another row of gladioli and some flowers, straw flowers in the end. And this is our first early potatoes, the White Noir bean, the purple potatoes. Just show you quickly the beautiful flower of this catnip, sorry. And some gladiolis along here as well. This cherry tree is cutting back because it's a bit in my way now. And the flower bed what we've created in here not long ago, it's closed up now. It opens and every morning and closes at night. The straw flower is so pretty. This is another arch for me where I've got 2 rows of onions, and inside in here we've got the oca. There's the oca, calendula, we've got some bolotti beans, pom-pom poppy, oca, and we have got now some courgette and the borage heaven. And over here I've just harvested the garlic. So they are now drying nicely out here because we've got a nice warm week. So I thought might as well they dry in here. And this is the onion from last year. I've let them all go to seed. And I've just planted this out yesterday. So we've got 3 purple sprouting broccoli. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Brussels sprouts and 2 red cabbages. This is where we had our volunteer potatoes. Oh, the lily's now opening. Oh wow, look how beautiful it is. Gives me so much joy, these flowers. Perennial sweet pea. This one is mauvey, purple color. And these are the shallots. They are now dying back. That means it's going to be ready to harvest soon. And the butter beans. I've direct sowed the butter beans, so it's only really few came up along. So I've got some backup in a potting shed. The peas! We need to harvest the peas. Oh, they're so good. And I've also sown loads of peas again. And the tansy and mullein flowers, dahlia in here. And we've got the winter squash. This one is the crown prince. And this one is the blue banana. They're doing okay. So I might let them to spread all around this path. Yeah, I have to show you this flower, but out of the 2, this is my favorite. With all these beautiful cosmos what we've all sown from seed. So I've got nasturtium, cosmos, calendula in here. We got dill, cornflower. Wow, so beautiful. Let's check on. Let me show you this flower, poppy. Oh, smells like watermelon. Borage, I can, if I could, I would probably grow a whole garden full of borage as well for the bees. So our last bit now, I think it's a brassica cage, and I think we've all done. I've just harvested yesterday the cauliflower, what was in the corner there, and I've made fried cauliflower, so I'll make my own sourdough breadcrumbs, and this time I flavored it with tandoori masala, garlic, breadcrumbs, and that's what I fried the cauliflower in. It was so nice. I've also done the same with kohlrabi, so we had fried cauliflower and kohlrabi for dinner last night. I really enjoyed it. Still got some leftovers, and these are the purple kohlrabi, and we've got some white kohlrabi over there as well. And while I'm harvesting this, I'm popping in, I think I've popped some Brussels sprouts in here. Over here we've got cauliflower growing, and we've got some red Russian kale and some more cauliflower, red cabbage, the coriander, more red Russian kale. I did put some purple sprouting broccoli in here as well. And we've got more cauliflower, kale in here, and I've just put these in here as well, the purple sprouting broccoli and Brussels sprouts. I think these are all actually Brussels sprouts. Something's eating them. You've been digging somewhere. You're covered in the sticky buds. Yeah. Okay, let's open up the potting shed, because that's where I've got all the beans and stuff growing. I'll show you. So I've got some dill, spinach, these peas, sugar snap, sugar bun. I've just done this yesterday. Coriander, butter beans. We're going to put it by that arch where it's very patchy. And also we've got the cobra beans. Climbing beans, we got some more pea, carrot, parsnip, and oh, that needs to go out. I need to plant out these sunflowers, and that's a pumpkin. And these are the dwarf French beans. I need to plant these out as well. Borlotti, I think it's slowly coming up now. Going to have an amazing apple and plum here. The green gauge, it's full. The Victoria plum, it's full. I've just opened up now all the greenhouses, so let's see what's in there. I have decided to put some brassica within with the tomatoes, and they are growing huge. This is the cauliflower, so I'm just hoping it's not going to be too much trouble for the tomatoes. But what's happening in here now, I am now slowly taking these lettuces out, what going to seed, and I give it them to my chickens. Every day I pick a few and give it to the animals or the goats. The tomatoes are doing really well in here, so they are all in full flowers. And then we've got, this is a kohlrabi growing here, so that this will come out soon. All the lettuces now will come out soon, and I'm just gonna sow some lettuces for the autumn and winter time. Red cabbage, I've got kohlrabi and cauliflower in here, and same the other side, so we've got exactly the same. This is the only one what is sicky for me. This, don't know what's going on in here with this tomato, the black cherry, but the rest are looking fantastic. I am so excited about these red currant tomatoes. I mean, seriously, this is the smallest truss I've ever seen with smallest flowers and smallest tomatoes. Absolutely so cute. So that's another kohlrabi in here. Got kale. Let's check the polytunnel. That's where I was telling you about the gherkins. So we've got so much nasturtium heaven going on in here and poppy. But I just leave it because it's so beautiful and it's a companion plant. And look how beautiful this flower is. I mean, wow. The cold weather what we had, obviously its impact on our sweet potatoes. They've gone purple, should be all green and lush. So they are a bit stunned, but half of this bed is sweet potatoes and the other half are the gherkins, and I'm growing vertically the gherkins this year. Over here we've got the cucumbers, and we've already got cucumbers on it now, so that won't be long. We're gonna harvest some. My melons and watermelons are not doing good at all, but yeah, the cucumbers will do good. Over here, the loofah. I seriously don't know what's gonna happen with the loofah, but just have to wait and see now. But the gherkins are looking great, so I'm so happy about those. And they are, wow, look, they covered. We've got so many gherkins now, so I'm really happy. Next bed, harvested the cabbages. There is one left. I'm probably gonna give that to the goats now. They love it. So we've got all these beautiful tomatoes. Most of them now got fruit on them. And this one is a Black Russian. And the flowers, the gunmetal grey. And actually this was the bed what I was a bit worried about, because it didn't look right, but now it's catching up and getting, you know, filling up and nice green foliage, so I'm quite happy how it goes. So this sweet potato is looking good. We got basil, sweet and crimson. There's one loofah in here, and over here we actually are now got our first tomatillo. Oh look, so I've got a couple of tomatillos in here growing, calendula, chives, lettuces again. We can still harvest these lettuces, they're still good, but some of them are going to seed, so I need to decide whether to pull out or keep a few to save some seeds. But they're looking so pretty, these lettuces. And we got some tomatoes interplanted with all sorts: marigold, celery, dinosaur kale. What's this? Absolutely beautiful. And our last two beds are tomato beds. They are doing fantastic. I'm keep that heading this calendula, so it'll bring more flowers for us. This is a radish gone to seed. We've got cauliflower there, and kale, poppy, coriander growing, celery, and obviously the tomato heaven. These ones are my paste tomatoes. This one is the Amish paste, and this is the Black Beauty. And over here it's the parsley, gone to seed now in a bag. Can still harvest the sorrel. And we've got the nasturtium as a companion plant in here, ginger mint, and all these lovely tomatoes. This won't be long now. I cannot wait for the first tomato sandwich. Always in gardening, in every season, the first crop is the best. You know, the first lot of potatoes, the first peas, the first carrot, the first cucumber, the first anything is the best. So this is the tunnel. The last two greenhouses. So outside in this wasting station we still got a few things. These radishes now gone to seed, so I leave them. Mint, acacia. I might separate this cabbage and that can go somewhere. These are the not so great looking melons. I've got some pumpkins there as well. And these are the potatoes, what we grew in pots. They're looking fantastic. Hello, Luz. Peppers are doing great. We've got so many peppers. I think I've counted about 100 in here. So not long now until we are going to harvest some lovely. These are the only two, the Coco Bianco haricot bean. I was hoping to can beans this year, but with these I can't can because it's only a few. But we still got some on it now. So I am growing so many different varieties of peppers and chilies this year. But as you can see, when I walk around every morning like that, honestly, fills me with so much joy, and I'm thinking about all the recipes and everything I'm going to do with them. They are looking fantastic. I've put some lemongrass as well in the pots in the house. So all in here, all the chilies are grown from seed, and I think actually few of them are ready to harvest. So I think this black Hungarian now we can harvest, and the cayenne pepper is looking amazing. We're gonna wait until they turn red to harvest. And this lot in here, it's all the Sugar Rush family. So I've got Sugar Rush Peach, Sugar Rush Red and Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. And they are looking good. I'm very excited about it. And just like that, we have done a June full garden tour. As you can see, I am very busy and I absolutely love it. So every week I do a plan what jobs need to be done, and now I think the preserving season really close, so I need to plan that ahead as well. So make sure I don't give to myself too much jobs. Like today I'm gonna do a jam, and you know, I go out to the garden and have a look what's need harvesting. At the moment it's just keep on top of weeding, make sure everything is like tied. I mean, in over here now I need to come out and put some strings or some support, because I don't want now they to break, because the weight of the peppers and even the tomatoes, I need to go around and just support them. So these are the jobs now I need to go on my list, and just harvest and fresh it and enjoy it, you know. The broad beans, the peas now coming in, the beetroot, the cauliflower, the kohlrabi and so on. So I'll hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and see you very soon. Bye friends!